Okay, I'm going to talk about this. I did talk about this in my other video that I made this morning, but I want to make it clear. I spoke about this for a couple of seconds, but I want to make this clear about this protest that happened in Comac yesterday. These people were being extremely irresponsible and endangering the health of others because they were not, they have every right to protest, but it doesn't set a good example because they weren't wearing masks or they weren't staying 6 feet apart either. And you can see here in this picture, you can see if you look closely, look at that. There's a Trump flag. So you can see how close they are to each other. Maybe one guy's wearing a mask. But most people are not wearing masks. And it's very disturbing. So here's some pictures of, here's a little video from Twitter of what it looked like. There's one guy wearing a mask. Trump flags. Look at how close people are together. No masks. No one has masks on. If you're that close to other people, my gosh, you gotta have a mask. These people being extremely irresponsible, extremely reckless, and of course, most of them are Trump supporters. Not surprisingly, they don't have the most intelligence, I guess you could say, but they're putting other people's lives in danger by what they did, and I do not condone protests like this at all whatsoever. They could have been standing 6 feet apart. They could have been They could have been wearing masks, but they didn't do any of that, and that is just horrible. So there was another video from Newsday, and once again, no masks. Everybody standing close together. I'm going to play this, play a little bit of this, just so you can see what happened. If I can play it, just to show you as an example here, and I'll put the links to these stories below. So here they are. There's one guy wearing a mask, but look at how close together they are. Some people are wearing masks, okay, but not everybody's wearing masks, and that's the problem. And they're just too close together. This is a little better, but I know they do some camera tricks sometimes to make people look close together, but that's not a camera trick. They're wide angle, and you can see that's definitely within 6 feet of each other. This guy has a mask on. He's doing the right thing. But there are too many other people. Look at that elderly woman, too. She's most at risk and being very irresponsible. So, it just goes to show you, I can't condone protests like this. It's a shame because they give the people that want things to reopen a bad name. They give those of us in the dissent a bad name. I don't condone this because they're putting themselves at risk, and the police did not hand out tickets. But maybe what they should do is sign a waiver because they're endangering their own health. Why should all the first responders and the people in the hospitals have to take care of them when they get sick? And put those people in danger. I think they should sign a waiver saying, instead of getting a fine, they should sign something that says, if I get sick with the coronavirus and I have to be hospitalized, I will not be allowed to have a bed in the hospital because I put myself at risk on purpose. That may be something they should do. They should do. All right, because this is just not acceptable to have people close together like this. I looked at Google. There's some other images of protests here. And you can see a lot of these pictures here. They're too close together. I mean, they're ruining they're making us look bad. Because of what they're doing, they're making us look bad. When I say we got to fight this and protest this, my gosh, you got to be responsible. These people are being irresponsible. All right? You can get your message across and do it safely. You don't have to do it like this. So that's my point. And, I wanted to show you my opinion on the protest because I've been talking about how people are going to protest. And it is going to get worse. And my concern is this is why I want things to slowly reopen. So we don't have any more of these protests because the more of these protests, these could be places where this disease is going to spread even more. We need to start to reopen. So these protests will go away. All right, because unfortunately some of them are being very irresponsible, and they definitely don't speak for me, for sure, because they are being extremely irresponsible. You can protest properly and safely. You don't have to do it like this. So that's been my opinion on the protests, and hopefully, please be responsible. And I tell all of you to go out there and get outside. This is what it looks like in the Hamptons right now. A lot of people, it's not very crowded at all at the beach, so a lot of people still staying home. Um, you got to be responsible. Jeez. How hard is it to stay 6 feet away from other people and wear a mask? I don't know. It's not that hard for me. Anyway, there's one other thing I want to talk about in this video here. And that is Phil Murphy calling people knuckleheads. So this is what knuckleheads. Let's see if I can find it. Knuckleheads. He put this on the sign. He put this on the the boards, like on the parkway and stuff. I'll see if I can find a picture of it. Yep, there he is. Don't be a knucklehead. That's not appropriate to call people knuckleheads, Governor. Come on. That's ridiculous. So that's Phil Murphy for you. Thank God we have, like I said, I think Andrew Cuomo's done an excellent job. So that's going to be it. Take care, everybody. And thank you for watching.